Hey everybody, it's MommaOG. I'm back with another reaction. Tonight I've been recording videos in my new live stream studio space. I still have some kinks to iron out with my audio, so I just ask you to please bear with me. Just decided to record a few up here tonight just to see what was what with this new setup. So tonight I'm doing a donation request from my good friend Kane Alexander. Kane, thank you so much for your patience. I still have quite a few that I need to tackle for you, and this is one of them. This is Tiny Tim with Strawberry Tea. Okay, he asked me to do the one specifically from God Bless Tiny Tim album. I had another one just up now and noticed that it was a remastered version of the same song, but it looked like it was a slightly different album, so I just wanted to make sure I do the right one. I am a little bit familiar with him. I know Tiptoe Through the Tulips. Other than that, I'm not very well versed on him at all. So because of that, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of reading on him just to get a basic idea of who he is and where he's from. Okay, Herbert Boutros Khari. He's born in 32, passed away in 96. I think I remember that. Also known as Herbert Buckingham Khari, known professionally as Tiny Tim, was an American. Oh, he's American. For some reason, I was thinking he was English. Probably because of the way he sings the Tiptoe song. Okay, so he was an American musician and musical archivist. He's especially known for his 1968 hit recording of Tiptoe Through the Tulips, a cover of the popular song Tiptoe Through the Tulips with Me from the 1929 musical Gold Diggers of Broadway. Tiny Tim was renowned for his wide vocal range, in particular his far-reaching falsetto. Yeah, that's definitely something I knew about him. All right, so he was born in Manhattan. His mother, Tilly, Polish Jewish garment worker, was the daughter of a rabbi. She had immigrated from Brest-Litovsk, present-day Belarus. Okay. As a teen in 1914, his father, Boutros Khari, was a textile worker from Beirut, present-day Lebanon, and the son of a Maronite Catholic priest. Tiny Tim himself was a devout Catholic. Okay, he displayed an interest in music at a very young age. At the age of 5, his father gave him a vintage wind-up gramophone and a 78 RPM record of Beautiful Ohio by Henry Burr. Khari has passionately praised Burr, telling Johnny Carson that the wonderful Henry Burr's circa 1915 records inspired his own singing style. He would sit for hours listening to the record. At the age of 6, he began teaching himself guitar. By his preteen years, he developed a passion for records, specifically those from the 1900s through the 1930s. He began spending most of his free time at the New York Public Library reading about the history of the phonograph industry and its first recording artists. That's really cool. That's very, a lot of people like old music from those eras, but they don't get into it quite like he seemed to have done. That's really cool. He researched sheet music, often making photographic copies to take home and learn, a hobby he continued his entire life. He grew up in the Washington Heights neighborhood of Manhattan, where he attended George Washington High School. I'm just going to read a little bit more because he seems to be, it's quite a long and intricate history here. In 1945, while recovering from an appendix removal, he read the Bible and listened to music on the radio. After his recovery, he rarely left his room except for to go to school, where he was described as a mediocre student. He dropped out of high school after continuously repeating his sophomore year, taking a series of menial jobs. Around this time, while listening to Rudy Vallee, he discovered he could sing in a high register. He taught himself to play ukulele using an Arthur Godfrey method book. He would later describe this period of his life as a religious experience. I'm definitely going to have to do more reading on him. Maybe in my own time, because I know his name. I've heard his name most of my life. I just didn't know that much about him, but I knew there's a lot to this person. I don't know how I know that, but I just did. Okay, so he was age 64 when he passed away. Passed away in Minnesota. Americana and outsider music. I love that description. Okay, so a musical archivist. That's so cool. He plays ukulele, mandolin, guitar, violin, and vocals. I've got my earbuds in. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
Look and you'll see diamond skies where white deer fly past paisley on the run. Ruby roses sway in silk sky lemon flavored sun. Sipping strawberry tea.
I'm sorry, I'm going to start it over. I want to go ahead and follow the lyrics. His voice is unmistakable. Just the first several seconds of it, it was almost giving me a sad feeling. I don't know why. Hopefully that'll change. If not, that's okay too. Let's go ahead and start it over.
Look and you'll see diamond skies where white deer fly past paisley on the run.
I think it was just the music making me feel that.
Ruby roses sway in silk sky lemon flavored sun. Sipping strawberry tea, breathing love into me eternally.
So it's not a sad song, I don't think.
And you'll see rainbow pools reflect in emerald melting sherbet moon. Silver angels drift through timeless, never-ending June. Sipping strawberry tea, breathing love into me eternally. And you'll see.
Wow.
And you'll see gossamer clouds that you can see in dreams of gold have spun.
Okay, so it just seemed like genius. Oh, I've got an ad blocker on, so it messes these sites up sometimes. Refresh. Yeah. Okay, let me rewind it a little bit. I thought maybe the rest of it was going to be an instrumental since I missed those lyrics down there. Just a few quick thoughts. I think it was the music initially that was making me a little sad in the very beginning, because this certainly does not so far seem to be a sad song. I'm loving the words play that he has here. Diamond skies and like ruby roses sway in silk sky, lemon flavored sun. It's just amazing, like wordplay to me. Rainbow pools reflect in emerald, melting sherbet moon. That might be my favorite so far. So it's just extremely descriptive the way the lyrics are, and it's certainly giving me an old timey feel. I mean, I don't know when this particular 1968. Yeah, it's definitely giving me that, but even seems to remind me of prior to that time, which I know from reading what I read was something he did. He loved music from very early in the 20th century. All right, let's keep going.
And you'll see
This is why I have the ad blocker.
gossamer clouds that you can see in dreams of gold have spun. Crystal chorus heralds free with love.
Okay, sorry, I was turning my ad blocker back on and I missed a little bit. Let's start this over
And
here.
you'll see gossamer clouds that you can see in dreams of gold have spun. Crystal chorus heralds free with love to everyone. Sipping strawberry tea, leaving love into me
Ooh. Wow. I didn't. A couple of weird things happened at the end there. First of all, the way those keyboards sounded, or synthesizers, whatever it was, probably just keyboards, I didn't expect that from him musically. I didn't expect to hear those kind of effects. The other thing that kind of hit me like a ton of bricks here, when he said eternally, and then look and you'll see that last time, I felt it sounded familiar. I mean, I know I've heard it a few times already, just in this reaction, but it kind of just made me think that maybe I've heard this in passing somewhere, and just kind of, it just hit me just then. Because yeah, I want to play that part again, the eternally, the last eternally part. Okay, I think I missed it. Hold on. Yeah, that right there. Sounds very familiar. Yeah, I'm wondering if I heard that and I hear reactors saying this all the time, like in a movie or something, or in a commercial. I don't know why. It's just weird to me that the familiarity didn't hit me until the end. Then again, I'm wondering, does it sound familiar because I just listened to it and stopped it a couple times, and I don't know. I don't think that's it though. I think I've heard it somewhere in passing. I don't know. Let me know if this is a song that I would have heard just in a commercial or somewhere on TV or in a movie or something. Maybe just once or twice. Kane, thank you for asking me for this one. This was a nice change of pace. Not something I would normally get asked to listen to, so I appreciate that. I also hope that you're feeling better by the time you see this. And I appreciate the suggestion as always. Thank you all for being here to watch and experience this with me, and I will see you next time.